of the detainees that are now in our two wards, one in Bikutan and the other one in Muntinlupa, and we are in the process of finishing the papers for their deportation. We have close coordination with the immigration officer of the Chinese embassy, also with other agencies, so that their papers will be processed. Uh, Maybe I can give you the list later on, Mr. Chair.
Do you have a number in mind, sir? Ilan yung nasa inyo? Ballpark figure na lang kung wala.
Maybe 100.
Just 100?
Yes.
There were thousands of POGO workers, sir. What happened to the rest?
The others were already deported in several deportation proceedings before, but there are those who are now in Bikutan and in our detention facility in Muntinlupa.
And you're saying that it's just 100?
For those who are still there, I am to get the right figures right now, Mr. Chair.
Right figures on ano po?
For those who are detained in Muntinlupa and Bikutan.
Can you give us a report na lang po? How many were deported? How many are in custody? How many are, ano ba ba? Kasi there were some reports that a lot of them are still around.
That's correct, Mr. Chair, because there are those who are at large.
Those that are at large. Do we have an estimated number of those who are at large? Estimate na lang po kasi wala kayong number.
I'll give you an estimate later, Mr. Chair.
An estimate later pa. I don't have later, sir. You're here now.
Yes, that's right. I am getting figures from my staff. Okay, there's a report that there are 11,000 at large, Mr. Chair. And one-third of this, kung tuloy-tuloy po yung deportation, we will be able to deport one-third.
So 11,000 at large, and you're saying that you could deport about a third of them as soon as you process their deportation. How could you process a third of them for deportation if they are at large? Sir?
Yes, we are doing everything to locate them and, of course, to detain them if necessary, to arrest them.
So how can you say that you are going to deport a third of them if
And of course, there are also those who are applying for voluntary deportation as well.
Can you just give us a report on that, sir? I would
Correct,
like to go
Mr.
over
Chair, we will give you
a more detailed report po. Ha?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, sa OSG naman po, Soljan, there were, ano kasi, di ba, ang issues before with POGO is that some of the POGO hubs were registered in the names of Chinese nationals pretending to be Filipinos. So, you were mentioning kasi kanina that there are reversion cases. Are any of these reversion cases, did it involve any of the POGO cases that we had?
No,
None.
Your Honor.
Okay. So, who should we ask about the properties that were found out to have been registered in the name of, LRA is here, no? LRA. Di ba ang daming, before na properties registered in Chinese persons?
Sir, some of them were identified, located in Pampanga, sir.
And what happened to these properties?
Sir, I think we're waiting for the final report from the committee, if I'm not mistaken,
Committee
sir.
of,
The Quadcom, sir.
I think we already submitted our report.
We will check again, sir.
Ang problema ko, sir, kasi we've already had reports that properties that were registered to Chinese personalities have now been sold back to Filipinos.
Sir, those that were identified
Ah.
as suspected Chinese were held po. We did not push through with any of the transactions in Pampanga, at
In
least.
Pampanga.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean held? Held ang titles or what?
Sir, they were put on hold because they were suspected to be as bought by Chinese citizens.
On hold ang transfer.
Opo.
But there are active attempts to transfer them, correct?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
So, another thing about LRA is, ang dami pa rin vacancies ninyo, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Why is that so?
Sir, first, the lack of, hindi po attractive yung compensation package. We're trying to address that, sir, where we are in close coordination with the Department of Budget to come up with a reorganization po.
Is it because of the absence of applicants or matagalan talaga yung appointment process niya?
We recognize po the lack of applicants, but also there is also the process po, something wrong with the process.
Because I'll give you an example po. In the province of Bukidnon, wala kaming register of deeds, ROD.
Yes, sir.
Magto 2 years na po.
Opo.
And I know that there are applicants.
Recently lang po yung nag-apply, sir.
Last year ata.
Opo.
So until now, bakit vacant pa rin?
Sir, it's being processed. We have republished po, and then we are entertaining applicants now.
All right, thank you.
Opo.
Iakat, you mentioned kanina na, sorry sabahin ko na para tapos na din ako. Na may problema kayo with yung police officers receiving training and then eventually being transferred to another unit, bringing along with them the training that they got from other agencies, no? And sometimes, minsan naririnig ko to from NCC o SAEC na problema nga because expensive yung training na binibigay sa police officer and that police officer ends up being transferred to another unit and bringing with him supposedly the expertise that he was trained for. Anong ginagawa niyo to address this issue?
Thank you, Your Honor. We confirmed that this was actually initiated by the NCC o SAEC-CSAM because they are initiating full-blown training to capacitate frontliners. So at the moment, we are proposing internal measures within the Interagency Council Against Trafficking to mandate a retention of trained law enforcement units. However, of course, Your Honor, we would need higher level of support here because, of course, the Chief of the Philippine National Police would have the final say as to the turnover and movement of police officers within their units. And the same goes for the National Bureau of Investigation, but we know that the NBI would also have our full support.
You said retention, no? Paano yung career path naman ng police officer na yun if you're gonna ask him to be retained in that particular post or something?
Your Honor, it's just a recommendation for a certain period of time, at least around 3 years, just at least so we can utilize the skills and experience of the trained officers to prosecute and to investigate cases and to ensure prosecution and conviction later on, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
With that, the chair directs the Bureau of Immigration to submit the official list of Chinese nationals who are implicated in illegal POGO. I say illegal because I am pertaining to that period of time prior to the absolute ban by the president. And of course, what you mentioned, 11,000, pertains only to those who are at large. So we need a figure as well with respect to Chinese whose deportation cases are pending. And another is Chinese who have been deported already in view of their implications in illegal POGO. Thank you. For LRA, not all lands in the Philippines are covered by title. I hope you can make the necessary coordination with the assessor's office. Do you think it's still within your mandate?
Yes, ma'am. In fact, the law allows us to register transactions over unregistered land.
I see.
Opo.
So I hope we can make the necessary coordination with them
Yes, Madam Chair.
because Pong Flores and I were both part of the Quadcom and
Opo.
we took part in the investigation of the lands which were illegally acquired by Chinese. Not all of them are titled.
Yes.
Some are covered only by tax declaration.
Yes, ma'am.
And upon having the complete list of all these lands illegally transferred to Chinese, perhaps you need to be proactive. Reach out to OSG so they can help us in the proper action for reversion of these lands, which are supposed to be exclusive for Filipino citizens.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Any other member who wish to raise questions?